Let's go ahead and take a look at my new setup I have for my drawing and live stream. So the way I've done this is I've actually moved the tables that I had from over there to over here, and the reason I did that is because it allows me to have the camcorder, the DSLR, and everything else behind this table, because before it was against the wall and I couldn't put anything behind it. So now with this setup, I can do all kinds of live streaming and do more recording. I have a lot more room for doing drawings and everything. I've got this whole entire table to use, computer and all that stuff, art supplies and everything. And I used to have that over on the table over there, but now I moved it over here and got all the sketchbooks, all the art supplies and everything. Get to them pretty easily. Just my headphones. And this is the camcorder I'm using right now, Canon Vixia HFR 800, and this is my webcam. That's a drawing I was working on. There's a lot of dots in this. So far I'm about 80% done with it. Just about done, getting there. I've actually been using this little spoon. I use it to hold down the paper so that when I'm drawing with my fountain pen, the pen doesn't stick to the paper, and like when I go to lift up, the pen sticks to it, and so then the paper comes up with it. So I've been using the little wooden spoon for that. And that's just my general area that I use for making videos, editing everything, putting stuff together. And I definitely need a new computer chair because it is pretty much falling apart. And I've had that chair for about maybe 10 years. As you can see, everything is just completely wore off of it. Yeah, there's little like rubber parts and everything's just coming off of it. I'm not even sure what that is exactly, but yeah, that's all falling off. So that's my setup that I have there. And over here, my art supplies, all the sketchbooks and everything, bunch of stuff, drawing. I did that in the live stream. Some of my inks. I've shown everybody my supplies before. If you haven't seen already, go ahead and take a look at one of my videos where I talk about all my art supplies and my setup. But this is the current setup that I have right now, and I've got 3 windows in here actually. I like to just open them in the morning while I'm doing drawing, or if I want to do a live stream. But I like to get a lot of sunlight. It makes me more awake and alert. And then I have over here some other things. This is paint supplies, canvases, some other stuff I use for recording. It's kind of a bit of a mess over here. Things are kind of all over the place, but this is some of the stuff that I have. More camcorder things, more camcorder stuff in there, and that's actually something I use for painting. I mix it with some other stuff and I put it on a canvas. Then once it dries, I have something that's like a texture, and then I just paint over that so I can get a texture to the painting and everything. So, but yeah, there's some of my paints and everything there, and a huge mess of cords, gigantic mess. That's something I got recently. I bought that 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and I didn't have one before, and I'm so lucky because before I was plugged into the wall, it wasn't even grounded. So if lightning struck or if there's some power surge or something, who knows, I could have just lost everything from my DSLR, my computer setup and all that. But it's a bit of a mess with cords. I've got some of them organized. I put these little twisty ties on them, and those help a bit with keeping them organized, but there's a lot of them there. A lot of them. I'd say half of those cords just come from my surround sound system. I've had those speakers for about, I'd say 10 years as well. I've had them quite a while. They're just some Logitech speakers. And my little heater that I use for my feet when my feet get cold in the winter. So I think today I'm probably going to go ahead and go to the track and do some sprinting because it's really nice out. It's about, I think it's almost 50 degrees, which is really warm right now, especially considering that it was like 25 below zero. Last week we had this really bad wind chill and it was freezing cold outside. So I'm probably going to go to the track. I'll bring my camera with me so you guys can see me doing some sprints. I'm not sure how I'm going to do because it's been about 2 years since I've really done any sprints, and it's been like 2 years since I've worked out. And I'll head over there in a bit and go do some running and see how that goes. So yeah, I'll take you along with me.
I need to pick out myself a shirt. It's not actually cold out today compared to how it's been. I think it's about 49 or 50 degrees, which is pretty warm considering how cold it's been. So I think I'm going to try to go with something that is long sleeve to keep me warm, but not something too thick.
This is out of the way, I guess.
But the first thing I need to do before I go out to do sprints is I need to get changed. I need to get my shoes on and I need to get a better outfit because I'm wearing like pajamas and this shirt. So yeah, need some shoes. So I'm here now. It's nice and warm out today. Lots of sunshine. just finished up my sprints. I haven't done any of those in quite a while, and I've definitely got to work on my stride length. My stride frequency is pretty good, but I've got to work on my endurance and stride length and my form a lot more. It's been a while since these injuries in my leg. It's a bit difficult to get my stride length up and get the proper form, especially in a starting position because of my hamstring. But I'm going to work on it coming this summer. I'm going to get my stride length up, and I think if I could, I might be able to get a little bit more stride frequency in there. Just got to strengthen my hamstring up, stretch it out, and it should be good. But I don't want to overdo myself today. I'm going to go home, eat, stretch, relax a little bit, do some drawing, and come out here maybe in a few days, it's warm again, and do some more sprints. Right now I'm headed to the store. I've got to pick up some milk, bananas, and blueberries. I wanted to make myself a smoothie, and close my window so you can hear me. But I had to make myself a smoothie when I get home. But other than that, I'm a bit wore out. I'm a bit out of shape from not exercising or doing sprints or anything for quite a while. But I'll get there. Eventually I'll get back into shape and everything will be good. Okay, I just got back from the store. Bought myself some chicken. I'm gonna make that here in a few minutes. And I got some paper plates because I got tired of doing so many dishes. Because I want to spend more time drawing and do other things. And I think the amount of time that I actually spend doing all my dishes, I could just work an hour or two. And I'll make more money than the cost of the paper plates. So saving some time so I get more things done. Bananas for a smoothie, needed my milk for a smoothie, and for breakfast. Got myself some water, was out of water, got that now. Bought myself some insoles for my shoes, the ones I had were wearing out. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a meal, eat, make a smoothie, and do some drawing. Just did some sprints and want to rehydrate myself.